Hi there, and welcome to this new video. Today we're going to be going through how to make this really cool farm which can harvest lots of crops. And the way it works is you plant your items, then you wait for them to grow or bone meal them. I'm just going to do it like this. And then you press the button. It's going to harvest your items. Then they're going to get picked up down here by this hopper minecart, which you should see come around in a second. What that's going to do is it's going to drop all of your items into a chest for you to collect. So I hope you enjoy this video and please subscribe. Okay, let's start building this farm. Now we're going to start by creating a row of wooden planks. Then what we're going to do is we're actually going to do a second row the amount of width we want apart for our farm. So if I shove that sheep out the way, now what we're going to do is we're going to count these blocks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14. So we're going to go back to 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And this is where we're going to have our line. Now we want to go along a little bit because we need some blocks here and blocks here. We can destroy these blocks. Now we're gonna add some water in here. We're gonna go up one block, actually no, 2 blocks, and add pistons in. I've got one more piston, and now we can cover them up. Now we've got 9 redstone there. So now I'm going to go along a couple, add a torch in, and we're going to add some dust here. Then I'm going to run dust along here, and it's going to run directly into this block where we're going to add a button. So what we can do is we can run the water and stop the water. Now if you want your button press to last longer, you can use a wooden button. I'm going to use a spruce button for this example. There. Now it's going to cover the whole field. I'm just going to hoe the land, and then I'm going to hydrate all of this farmland by sending some water over it. And the way this is going to work is when all the crops are ready, then it's going to automatically harvest them all up. Now once we've got this button push in, we can build a little shell across here, so now if we plant crops, it will automatically harvest them. But what it won't do is automatically collect them. Okay, so now what I've done is I've dug a small hole that goes below our farm. So this is the layer that has got the crops on. And we're going to use some more pieces to create our working farm. I'm going to start by doing a row here. Then over here we're going to place one redstone torch. And then we're going to take some powered rails along like that. Then we're going to take a regular rail like that and run it in to another row. Now what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to place the torch there, which is going to wire that up. I'm actually going to pop bedrock into my inventory, but it would actually be easier if I was to just go ahead and run torches like that. Now we're going to add another rail and send that into a row of powered rails, and so on. And I'm just going to add a torch here. So we've created this long line of rails. So now we're going to take a minecart and hopper very shortly, but first I'm actually going to place a couple chests next to each other. Now I'm going to place a hopper, place a couple blocks, and then put our powered rails in. Now we can take a minecart with hopper, and that's going to run along here collecting items. It doesn't need to go all the way to the end, but it can go to the end. Now I've just noticed one thing here. The reason this is currently not working is because there was no full block in the end. If we have a full block, it's going to run, then bounce and head in the other direction while collecting all of the items. Bounce, and they're all going to end up in this chest. So now what I'm going to do is grab some nice stairs. I'm going to use some cobbled deep slate stairs, and I'm just going to run these up, out, and then I can take some dirt and cover this up. If I still can't walk in, I'll just do that. I'm going to cover that up, and now I've got the chest, which is going to fill up with our items. Now I'm just going to grab my hoe from here, and I'm going to harvest all of this. I'm not going to harvest it, but I'm going to hoe it. Then I'm going to take something I want to grow. I'm going to grow carrots on here. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to plant my carrots. I'm going to hoe that. continue planting. I've got one more bit to hoe, and then I'm on to the hydrated bit. I want this pig to get out. Just plant all of that, and now I'm going to let it grow. Actually, I'm going to just take some bone meal to it. Probably the fastest option. Oh, I didn't plant a carrot there. Guess I need to plant one. And then bone meal this all. Maybe fill this side in. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to test it. So I'm going to harvest them. Then it's going to hopefully collect all of the carrots. And once it's collected them, it should run the carrots into this chest. Hopefully run a couple in. Now if you wanted to extend the amount that is going to enter the chest in one go, I'm actually going to do, I'm going to break that at the right moment, put them into the chest, and what I'm going to actually do is from here until I get to that, I'm going to run these in. Now hopefully this goes going to work. So if I grab one carrot, actually a couple carrots, and I plant them all, then I need to grab my hoe, because for some reason these haven't hydrated. I'm going to plant my carrots. Why does that not ever want to stay hydrated? And I'm not gonna wait for them to grow, I think. I'm just gonna leave them like that. Test it, make sure it picks all the carrots up. Then it should collect them in a second. Actually, no, I need to add a new minecart in. Otherwise, that is never going to work. And then that's going to collect all of them up. I might as well leave that open so it hydrates the stuff. Meanwhile, these carrots are starting to fill up. It's dropping quite a few items in every time it arrives now. So this is going to allow us to harvest lots of items. If you wanted to add even more hydration though, what you could do is do that. And you can take a water bucket and fill that in. Cover that up, and that will start hydrating. You could do exactly the same over here. I'm going to do that. and that should start hydrating. So now, if you plant your carrots, you're going to harvest them. It's going to pick them up, and then it's going to drop them into the chest. So that's all for today, guys, and I will see you next time.